back to my channel. This is Melanie Velasquez Intuitive, aka Indigo Goddess. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If this message resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and share, and check out some of my other videos. I like to do little general intuitive messages, and hopefully this is something that will resonate with you. I use a variety of different decks. Today I'm using my Notes from the Universe deck and the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I like the Queen of the Moon Oracle card because it just reminds me of the phases of the moon, and I feel like my feelings are always like the phases of the moon. We all have our roller coaster of emotions, and we just have to like ride it out, the good with the bad. So when I'm feeling heavy or down, I have to ride that out just like as I would be if I was feeling in the good mood. You know, we can't always be in good moods and high vibrations every single day. We are all entitled to have some downtime and to just like, you know, allow yourself to feel those feelings. All right, so that's way too many. Sorry. All right, so what notes from the universe do we have today? Here we go. So convince yourself, not others. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi-ho, the universe. So how are you feeling insecure? You know, are you always feeling the need to like validate yourself? Are you unstable? You're not trusting yourself? Do you not trust your work ethic? You know, is it because you are trying to explain yourself to someone else, or is it because you're trying to prove something to yourself? So I definitely know a few people that this can apply to, and maybe that's something you need to start being a little more aware of. The need to clarify, explain, and justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. So are you always looking for validation? Is that what it is? Recently, it's been on my mind about narcissists. And I feel like narcissism is a trend, and I know that's a bad thing to say, but I just really feel like with social media allowing us to put ourselves on these platforms to get validation and to constantly get attention from other people, like it creates narcissism in people, and people don't even realize it. And I'm not saying that, you know, feeling good about yourself is bad, or getting attention from others is bad, or anything like that. Those are not bad, but too much of something is not a good thing, right? So are you constantly putting yourself out in that way, and how is it affecting the people around you? You know, they say don't talk about it, be about it. So I always feel like the people that always talk too much about something are typically full of shit. Like, don't say. You don't have to say. People see, and if they don't see, then shame on them. But at the end of the day, people see your actions and what you do and your results more than your words. You could say something and not mean it, right? So act, do what you got to do, keep your head down, and be quiet. And another thing that just comes to me is when you're working on something, like, work in silence. You don't have to announce your every move. You don't have to, you know, tell people your steps and your plans and all of this other stuff, because one, it can bring envy, it can bring negativity, it could bring distractions to you. Just whatever projects you're working on, just work in silence. Keep it to yourself. Like, if you want to motivate yourself, that's fine. Like, make a vision board, make, you know, notes around your house. You don't have to announce everything to the world, every single move that you do. And don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of that. I've been through my phases where I've done that. And it's more, it is self-praise. It's holding yourself accountable, but you don't have to publicly hold yourself accountable, right? So what's this? This is extremes. Hot moon extremes. Let's see what this is about. Learn how to handle crisis with calm and resilience. Seeking balance is superior to seeking extremes. There are better ways to handle conflict than rage and outrage. There may be someone who seeks to disrupt your business or life in some way. This too shall pass. I spoke about this yesterday about self-defense, and the porcupine came up and people trying to attack you, and you know, with aggressive energy and things like that. And it's all about how you react. So this is a lesson moving forward. It's going to come into play a lot where you're going to be attacked in some type of way, but how are you going to react? Are you going to react and explode? I don't know. So if you're mindful of this, you have to be mindful, and you have to not react in a negative type of way, because at the end of the day, you want to look like the bigger person. You don't want to be the one that your button is pushed for something really minor, but because you have so much tense built up energy, you just spaz out, and it's something simple that like threw you over the edge. So it says, I handle extremes with grace, yet I seek balance in all things. Most of us have experienced extremes of weather, boiling hot days, or the freezing of snow and ice. You certainly know you are alive because the sensation can be so overwhelming or stressful on the body. The hot moon appeared in the hottest time of the year, where the days were longest and the rains less frequent. Similarly, we can experience extremes in life: deaths, job losses, relationship breakdowns, true fears, big conflicts, booms and busts. And yet, this is life. Our situation can change quickly, for better or for worse. The hot moon challenges us to build our resilience in reserves of wisdom and calm for those times where things are at their extreme. It reminds us that developing grace under pressure is worth its weight in gold, and that even those extremes in time will pass. Your companion stone or metal is sunstone. So if you have a sunstone crystal at home, this is definitely an energy or a stone that maybe you want to carry around with you and to help with these energies. So I laughed because at the beginning of this, I said that this reminds me of the phases of the moon, right? And that I personally accept all the phases of the moon. So this card that popped out is clarifying what I was saying at the beginning of this reading about, you know, accepting the good with the bad. You can't just have your good moments. You have to understand and accept the fact that there will be bad moments. And right now, if you're struggling and you keep having bad moment after bad moment after bad moment, it is going to pass. Like, this is a sign for you. Like, don't give up. Take a few deep breaths. Pull yourself together. You know, if you need to distance yourself and like just be quiet and work in silence on your own, and just take some time out for yourself and just kind of rejuvenate your energy, go into hermit mode. This is definitely a time to do that. I did that recently. I haven't posted a video in maybe a month or a few weeks, and I just needed that time to recharge my batteries, and I'm back. So take that rest for yourself, because you definitely need it. If you're tense and you're dealing with people that are, you know, giving you a hard time, just pay attention and watch how you react. You know, you are in control of how you react. What people do to you is their problem. How you react is your problem. So always take the higher road. Be graceful. And I'm getting the urge to pull another card from this deck. So, oh no, too many. Alright. The path. Waxing crescent moon. Waxing and waning. If you can see in this card, these cards are so pretty. Let's see. She's standing in front of a ladder. She's like in like a dark, starry area. And then on the other side in that ladder, up that very, very tall ladder, there's like some sunlight up there. And the environment is just a little bit different, right? But she's kind of like reluctant to go. Or she's patient. She's not sure about it. Let's see. The way is open for you. The path is illuminated. Begin the journey now. Respond and take action. We must be courageous and move forward. I am open and I am responsive to the opening of the way. That is a mantra. If you are starting a new path, I am open and responsive to the opening of the way. When we accept where we are, acknowledge what needs to change to grow, and begin to love ourselves more completely, the direction of our lives begins to change. We often decide we want to follow a more authentic way for ourselves, and our desires become more aligned with the needs, wants, and values of our true selves. Imagine we are lost in a dark forest and can hardly see. There's no visible path and every way looks exactly the same. We feel burdened by shadows and we are not sure we should even move because we are so paralyzed by fear and uncertainty. Then the sunshine somehow breaks through the clouds and leaf canopy, and there ahead is the path, illuminated in golden light. It is clear now, the direction we should head. The path is not only visible, but it is inviting us forward, and so, instead of just standing there, we can't wait to step on it and move forward. The path is lit, and now it is time to walk upon it. Companion stone or metal, pyrite. So for those of you that are going through these extreme times, either you're being shown the way now, and it's confirmation for you to start moving towards it, or this just means that the light is at the end of the tunnel really soon, so you have to stick onto it, or stick to what you're doing. So that is all for today. I hope this resonates with you, and I hope you get some clarity, and have a good day, and I wish you all the best of positive energies. Take care. Bye.